Hey, Bride Besties, this is Rachel with Easy Destination Weddings. I am a destination wedding planner. If you don't know about me, my TikTok is at easydestinationweddings.com. That's pretty much where I have most of my content, kind of over Facebook and Instagram, honestly. We also have a Facebook group if you'd like to join it. That's the only thing I really do. It's for couples only, so you're not going to be spammed with a bunch of travel agents. However, if you're looking for a specific vendor or maybe a travel agent that specializes in your type of destination wedding, I can hook you up with that because I can't do every single wedding. I would love to, but it's impossible. And it's not just people on my team. It's not some kind of promotional thing for my agency only. Anyway, I have been hearing from brides messaging me that dreams and secrets nickels and dimes you for your destination wedding. And I want to do a whole series of videos on how that's kind of true, but not really true. So I've got a package pulled up on my website. You can access their basic wedding package information on any of the websites. So if you're thinking about doing a secrets or dreams, Zoetry, breathless, sunscape wedding, it's going to be pretty comparable in terms of price and inclusions across the board. It may vary a little bit per country, like Jamaica's packages might be a little bit higher, like $100 or $200 more, but it's not a huge difference. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to talk about it. Boop. Nope, that's not the right one. Here we go. Share that screen. So part of the services that I do when you decide to work with me to plan your destination wedding is I go through these packages as well as the resource catalogs, their preferred vendors list, and give you a better estimated cost for your ceremony. I don't just send you pretty pictures of their website and say, hey, just figure it out. But I'm going to try to do this quickly. I've done this video twice now and it's over an hour long. And I'm going to try and keep it around 15 minutes. So it is 11:58 a.m. I'm going to try and get this done by 12:28 p.m. Okay. Again, the packages across the board are pretty similar. And we're going to go over like the terms and conditions and roughly the pricing if you decide to upgrade things. So let's get to it. Secrets Bahia Mita. This is just one of the first ones I pulled up. I have apparently 2 copies of this. Every 2 years, they update their pricing, they update their package inclusions. 2022 is one of those years. So the past couple of weeks, it's been pretty hectic because I have a lot of wedding requests and the pricing's all different. And the package inclusions are all a little bit different. So I can't say over the phone, like if I haven't already priced out that property in particular, I can't give you a specific price. So don't ask for pricing. I can help you with a budget range. If you come to me in a free planning session and you say, I have X amount of guests, we want to spend X amount of money on our ceremony reception, I'm going to ask you these questions and I'll let you know if it's reasonable based on where you want to get married and all the things that you want to have for your wedding ceremony. Side note, I did have a bride message me. She paid a fee to a travel agent. She was asking me these questions. What do you recommend for Dominican Republic wedding? Really nice lady, didn't want to take her, like the travel agent's business away. She had lost $2,000 on a deposit because the resort was too expensive for her guests. And then she told me her budget. And I said, you know, your budget is way too low for the number of guests that you're inviting. This should have been discussed with your travel agent. So when you're vetting one, I guess I could do a video on that if I haven't already. But anyway, got to keep this video short. I got 20 minutes. Secrets Bahia Mita 2022-2023 pricing guide. All of these are available again directly through their websites. It's very, very basic information. Look at this resort. It's so cool. This is kind of out by Puerto Vallarta. I'm actually working on a potential wedding here. We haven't decided if this is the one. It has an adults only side and a family friendly side. So it's not a true adult only all inclusive. So there's just like a little bit of separation. This is kind of what the rooms will look like. This is one of their dining options. And it has, you know, if you want to contact for weddings, you can email this. This is just their general wedding department. It's not going to be a specific planner. They will assign you a planner later. Elope and luxury package. Let's scroll down, $1,100. These are the inclusions. It does not include all of this decor. The bouquet and or boutonnieres for the wedding couple is not going to be this awesome. So the TP is, I don't know, around $1,500. These arrangements down here are going to be, I would say $200. And they might do a whole package deal with all 3 for like $500. It just kind of varies. So keep that in mind. If you called me up or another travel agent up, it's not going to be $1,100. This is going to be more like a $3,000 thing. The bouquet and boutonniere that are included is going to have a price point. I think for 2022 and 2023 weddings, the bouquet limit is up to $60 worth of bouquet. This is like a $110 bouquet or more from what I remember. So you're going to have to pay the difference. And the boutonnieres are going to be limited to like roses, maybe carnations, real simple stuff. The wedding cake is going to be a choice of chocolate or vanilla in these packages until we get into more stuff. These are digital photos only. There's only 20 of them. It's just the ceremony. If you want anything else, you do have to pay for photography. Let's see. The wedding cake, again, 2 flavors, real simple decoration. It's going to be real small cake because it's for 2 people. It's not for 30 people. They're not going to recommend this package to you. Obviously, it's an elopement package. So if you want to add any floral decor to it, it's going to be an additional cost. If you want like fondant and like the little beading stuff, kind of crazy designs on it, it's going to be an additional cost. You want to deviate from the chocolate or vanilla flavoring, you want red velvet with buttercream or cream cheese filling, things like that. It's going to deviate. It's going to be an additional fee. They cannot accommodate all of the stuff for each individual couple into a basic package. So they don't nickel and dime you because every resort does this, but just understand what it's going to be. Another thing is you have to book this 30 days in advance. You can't do it less than 30 days in advance. And if you want a legal ceremony, this little asterisk here, you will have to pay for a judge or minister. And the asterisk means if you want a legal ceremony, there's other fees, and those all vary by country. In Mexico, this is a Mexico resort. In Mexico, you're going to have to deal with translation fees, blood testing, which is around $300 for the couple, just for the blood testing. The translation fees are a different fee, transportation for the judge or minister, a translator at your ceremony because the ceremony will be performed in Spanish. So I always recommend consider doing your legal part at home. Just do it in your hometown. Way less expensive, way less of a hassle. Way less requirements. You don't have to bring your birth certificate or divorce decrees or death certificates from previous marriages. It's way easier to just do it in town. Wedding in Paradise package. Now this one can be complimentary if you book 7 nights or higher, or 7 nights minimum in the required room category or higher. Boom, you're going to need like the preferred club honeymoon suite or higher. If they don't have a honeymoon suite available at the property, which some of them don't have a honeymoon suite, it may be like a preferred club swim up suite, and you need to talk to your travel agent on the requirements for that. Again, really simple. I do like the Secrets and Dreams always includes the preparation and ironing of the couple's wedding day attire. It's not included in a lot of resort packages, and I like that because I don't want to steam my gown before my wedding. I'm going to screw it up. I will pay for it, but it's nice that it's already included in the package. Okay, same bouquet and boutonniere. This is for up to 10 guests, and you 2 count as 2 guests. So you can invite 8 people for this selling price or the complimentary. If you get over 8 people, say you've got 12 total, they will have a fee. I believe it's like $20 extra per guest for exactly this ceremony. You will have to pay for, it's going to be just straight up on beach, efficient, done. You will have to pay for any gazebos like that elopement luxury. It doesn't include any decor. You will have to pay for chairs. You will have to pay for an aisle runner if you'd like. It's really simple ceremonies. And that stuff is not included. So if you are looking for something simple, you can do this, no big deal. Like this picture, that is not included. You will have to pay for the overwater pier wedding venue. This bouquet is a little bit larger than what they include in free bouquets. And then each of these arrangements might be, I don't know, $70, $80. And then the drapery for it would be an additional fee. So keep that in mind. Secrets of Love wedding package. This is good for up to 20 guests. It's a really good price. It has a low season price, August, September, October. Pretty much anywhere in the world is going to be low season because no matter where you are, for the most part, it's going to be more humid. Unless you get south of the equator, but north of the equator, it's going to be a little bit more humid. It's going to be potential rainy season. I'm doing something in Maldives with a couple and they wanted July. And I was like, you're going to have 7 hours of daylight. I would not do this in July. So we're thinking of putting it towards the end of October when there's a little bit more daylight and it gets better and into the mid season, like November. So the weather's better, there's more sunlight, less chance of rainy days, things like that. Okay, let's go in here real quickly. Okay, I'm 6 minutes in. You get a free night in another room for one member of the party, which I like if you like the tradition of we can't see each other until the wedding ceremony. It is based upon availability and you have to request it, but it is an inclusion in your package. We can't guarantee that you get like a presidential suite. We can't guarantee it's going to be a swim up suite. Can't guarantee if anything's even available. Like Dreams Las Mareas is doing a wedding a day, super, super high occupancy right now. I don't think they would be able to accommodate this. If you were to do this, try to fit in a 2022 wedding. I'm pretty sure they don't even have 2022 available anymore. 2 boutonnieres and 2 corsages for the wedding party. I would put this towards the parents or godparents if you don't have your family of origin coming, somebody like that. And then just pay for the additional boutonnieres and bridesmaids bouquets. Bridesmaids bouquets, I think, start at $35 a piece and boutonnieres can start at $15 a piece. So do that math. Sound system with speaker and microphones. Now you can have pre-recorded music for you to walk down the aisle. And you have a microphone for people to hear you when you take your vows. If you want it for the reception, it's like $180 per hour. It's not included for the reception. Hairstyling and makeup application for one member of the wedding couple on the day of the ceremony. It's only for one member. And I do suggest that you do a trial run through the spa because it's going to be their spa. Most of the spas have hairstyling and makeup services anyway. So I would do a trial run if you can, especially if you don't wear a lot of makeup, because they will do heavy, heavy contouring, smoky eye. And if you're like me and you never wear makeup and someone does your makeup and then you're like, oh my gosh, I look like a clown. So you can at least kind of go over what you want. The wedding cakes for up to 30 guests, up to 30. I believe it's 85. Which one are we at? Secrets of Love. I believe it's $85 per additional guest, and you 2 are included. So you and 28 of your best friends and family members are included. The cake is going to feed up to 30 people. The dinner is going to feed up to 30 people, and it's the silver menu, up to 30 guests. Keep this in mind, because if you have 40 guests, you're going to pay about $85 per extra guest for all of this. The silver menu is their lowest introductory wedding menu for catering and cocktails. Hors d'oeuvres for the cocktail hour. The natural floor centerpiece for the sweetheart table that is included in this package is going to run you, it's going to be about maybe $120 centerpiece. So if you see the catalogs and you see pricing and it's like a $200 centerpiece, you want this massive spray thing, it's going to be a lot more. 36 full color photos in a wedding album. It's just 36 full color photos. You want anything else? You want a canvas print, you want a metal wall art print, and you're working with the photographer at the resort that they prefer, it's going to be an additional cost. You can bring your own photographer. There's a way around that. Like the whole offsite vendor fee is typically between $300 and $800. But if you bring your own photographer and they stay 3 nights minimum, they're considered a guest. So you don't have to worry about that. So kind of weigh the pros and cons between the resort's wedding packages for photography and videography versus hiring your own. And if you book a free planning session below, you can, we can talk about the photographers that I work with, because I've got probably 6 photography and videography companies that are based in the US that travel. And I got 10 minutes left. Okay. Turn down service the night of the wedding, 15% off spa treatments, not the boutique purchases. So if you buy any kind of creams, lotions, cover-ups, soaps, room sprays, anything like that, you do not get a discount on that. And then it comes with the newlywed package. The free anniversary nights, you have to stay a minimum of 5 paid nights over the first anniversary date. And then you get the 2 additional nights for free. And you'll have like a little certificate thing. Again, you have to book this one at least 30 days in advance. And it requires a deposit to hold this one, because they're all typically $500, but I have noticed for 2022 have gone up to $750. So for some of these packages, if you cancel your wedding, this one is going to incur penalties. If you cancel your wedding more than 6 months out, you will get your deposit back. If you are within 6 months of your wedding date, you will not get a refund. And that is the same for all of the following packages. The ultimate wedding package. This one I really like if you have between 30 and 50 guests. You can do it for more, but then it's fine. Anyway, we're going to talk about it. This already includes the services of a judge or minister, but not the legal fees. Okay. Semi-private rehearsal dinner for 10 maximum guests. If you want more guests, it's going to be an additional fee. I believe this one is $95 extra per guest, if you're doing the math on this. So this is for up to 30 guests, all of this up to 30 guests. So say, you're going to have 38 guests or 42 guests or 45 guests, you just do the difference, like 12 times 95 plus this, you'll get all of that for that price. Let me do the math really quickly on my calculator. Okay, so we have 95 times 12. So you got 42 guests. It's $1,140 plus $37.99 because you are not doing it in August, September, or October. $49.39 is going to be the total cost of this package before you add on any extra decor or anything. For example, if you have 42 guests attending, part of my services is I do all this stuff for you, so you don't have to worry about it. And I'm going to link also. So I'm going to have, if you want to do a free planning session, you can do that. And if you want to just learn more about what I do for destination wedding couples, I'm going to link my packages because I have several different packages for you to choose from based on how chill you are or how much assistance you think you need. Ceremony decor, we've got the chairs included. If you want to deviate from this, the crossback chairs are typically $9.50 per chair. That's a big trend in weddings lately. And then some of the resorts don't even have those really cool mid-century modern upholstered chairs, but if they do, that's going to be higher than that. So the crossback chairs are typically higher than the Tiffany or Chiavari chairs. All of those chairs, you get a choice of color. So it's not like they're going to charge you more if you want gold versus natural or white. It's just the design of the chair. Those Tiffany's, I believe, are around $6. The crossbacks are around $9.50, maybe $10. And then the mid-century modern upholstered velvety stuff, that's going to be probably around $30, I think, if I remember correctly, per chair. So again, you upgrade your chairs. We got $49.39. And let's say you do the crossback chairs times 42 is $399 plus $49.39. $5,338. That's what your package is going to cost if you do those upgrades. That doesn't include the aisle runner, which can start at like $120, I think, off the top of my head. I have 6 minutes. I'm trying to go faster. Sorry. Wedding cake, you're going to have to pay for floral decor. You could pay for additional tiers. You could pay for fake tiers if you want. You can bring your own cake topper. You don't get a choice of type of wedding cake. Notice it doesn't say that. If you want a different, like a red velvet cake, it's going to cost more again. Private cocktail hour with hors d'oeuvres. You get a choice of 2 different past hors d'oeuvres per guest. If you want more past hors d'oeuvres per guest, you will have to pay at least $4 per hors d'oeuvre per person. But that's the gold menu. They're going to be nicer, like more upgraded, elevated food. Same with the dinner reception. It's typically going to be a 3-hour dinner reception. If you want more hours, they shut down around 11 p.m. Most resorts will shut down weddings at 11 p.m. So if your wedding's 10 a.m. and you want your dinner reception to go until 11 p.m. and it's supposed to end at 6, then you're going to have to pay, I believe, $180 per extra hour. This is a lot of math. One natural floral centerpiece for the sweetheart table. It's not going to be anything outrageous. It's going to be around $120 arrangement. If you want to deck your whole table out with flowers, it's going to cost quite a bit more. If you want to change the style of your sweetheart table, you're going to be limited in choices. It's going to cost maybe $120 more minimum extra. And the same thing for the seating. You're going to have a choice of the chairs that you want. Any upgrades, just like the ceremony decor, you're going to have to pay for. Natural centerpiece for the ceremonial table. That is included. And again, it's going to be a smaller, simple arrangement, not a huge deal. Live music, 1 set during cocktail hour, depending on the type of live music that you want. If you don't use this package and you just want to throw it in, it ranges between like $300 and $900, just depending. So keep that in mind. And then the same turn down service, all of that stuff, 50 color photos and wedding album, 30-minute video of the ceremony only, and then a choice of the couple's spa treatment is included. Could be, it's whatever they've got available at the resort, mani-pedi, couples massage, things like that. This one, the deposit is $500. And then we've got the honeymoon packages. I'm not going to go into those. Beyond memorable wedding package. This is my favorite. If you have over 50 guests, it's a promotional rate. You have to book your wedding more than a year in advance. Highly recommend doing it. Excuse me. It already includes a welcome cocktail party. Say you have 80 guests on your list, only 40 show up. You can downgrade to this other package, and the groups department will throw in a complimentary cocktail party. Working with your travel agent, you should qualify for a free cocktail party anyway. So worst case scenario, it's not going to change your package up too much if you don't have at least 50 coming. The rehearsal dinner is a 2-hour event that's specifically for you and your bridal party and your family members. It's going to be a semi-private dinner reservation in one of the resort restaurants of your choosing. They will have a guaranteed private symbolic ceremony. Again, legal is going to be additional fee. The beach pergola or wedding gazebo drapery. Now you've got some decor already provided for your wedding ceremony, and the pergola is already included in this package. Same style bouquet and boutonniere. The guests' chairs are already included. You can upgrade again, like I said. Shoot check station if you're doing your ceremony on the beach. A private 3-hour wedding reception event. The other one may not be as private. It might be like at the pool or on the beach. This is going to be a private reception. The other ones, people can kind of like walk by and see what's going on. The sweetheart table for the wedding couple with upgraded linens, the sound system for the speaker and microphones. It should be included for the ceremony and the reception. It only comes with a buffet option. If you want to upgrade to the silver, gold, or platinum menu for the dinner, it will be an additional cost. You will have a bar with a bartender. If you want to change the decor of the bar, it's going to be real simple. But if you wanted to match the theme of your wedding, it will start at around $450. You get a choice of the wedding cake. So now you can have the different flavors and the different fillings. The decor, again, is going to be an additional cost. And the dessert station, they'll give you a list of about 6 desserts to choose from. And then the honeymoon stuff. They do include 20% off these things for you and your parents. It says up to 6 people. So if you don't have your parents traveling with you, like in my situation, I wouldn't have my parents with me. My father's passed away and I don't have a relationship with my mother. So I could do it for up to 6 people. Again, complimentary hydrotherapy, up to 6 people, the same free room, and all of the other anniversary stuff. The 5th room free, we're going to talk about that really, really quick because I have a minute. Okay. When you do your group reservation, you want to book through the same venue or avenue. So you can pay with your own credit card for the room block contract and have people pay you back and you'll get a group code, or you can work with the travel agent and people will pay their own way, which is kind of nice. Something else I do. Once you're 60 days out, the wedding, roughly 60 days out, the wedding coordinator will ask for, from the travel agent, the group manifest. If you don't have a travel agent, you're going to have to do this on your own. And they will look at it. It's based on the minimum number of nights. The lowest number of nights will be the free room and the lowest category room. And it has to be a minimum of 3 nights stay. Typically, it's going to be around $1,000 roughly starting point per free room. After everyone has traveled, about 2 weeks later, the wedding department sends it to the groups department, blah, 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 sends it to the resort, and the resort will issue a check. They will ask the travel agency, do you want it to go to your travel agency or do you want it to go to someone else? And I usually provide the address. If it's a situation where I have to rebate more back to you for your traveling photographer or whatever, I will have it sent to me and then I will send you a check. Same with the complimentary room upgrade. I'm so close. For the complimentary room upgrade for every 10 paid rooms, then you get, it's just going to be the lowest category room, minimum number of nights, whatever's available. If it's a junior tropical view, they'll upgrade that person to maybe a swim out or an ocean view or an ocean front. And then everyone gets $100 in resort coupons per guest with this package. It's for the spa and it's for the wine, bottles of wine. Those are basically the only things that you really have to pay for at an all-inclusive resort. Oh man, I don't have time for these South Asian wedding packages. They're very, very similar, except they've got the like, what is it called? Oh yeah, Sanjeev Mehendi 4-hour private event included. See how the pricing's very similar, but they have the mandap decorated backdrop, drapery stuff. Very, very similar. And then the vow renewal, I'm going over, I'm so mad. The vow renewal package can be complimentary if you book the proper room night or proper room category for 5 nights or more. It's a really, really simple. This is just kind of like you're doing a vow renewal for 2. You can upgrade to do different vow renewal ceremonies. You can go all out if you want. They've got an engagement thing and a site inspection, which I'm gonna have to do another video about the site inspections. And yeah, so anyway, links below if you need to check out any more information, and subscribe because I'm going to do a video about the site inspections for AM Resorts. And that's it. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Comment below if you're considering a Secrets or Dreams wedding.